Right, just because we need some more brilliance in what to get rid of and what to regulate and what to throw out in this country as far as government is concerned, we have Mr. Elon Musk talking about getting rid of the Consumer Federal Protections Bureau. Now, the Consumer Federal Protections Bureau is actually the regulatory body in the government that makes sure all the financial institutions, everything from debt collectors to banks to credit card companies to loans to everything else, actually treats the consumers fairly. That's their main focus. That's what they do. They make sure the big companies aren't screwing over their customers and the banks aren't charging exorbitant amount and there's not ridiculous fees and everything else. That's what they do. They keep everybody honest, or at least try to. Well, Muskie Boy wants to get rid of them. Trump got rid of the Consumer Protections Bureau when he first got into office the first time, which actually took away a lot of the protections when the companies and stuff kind of screw over the consumers with, a bag full of air, charge them full, things like that. They try and minimize the screwings. So every bit of smaller government that MAGA is trying to get rid of is actually agencies that protect, like the law with dangerous train loads full of, say, toxic chemicals and stuff. If it's over a certain weight, they weren't supposed to go over a certain mile an hour. They had to have special brakes to make sure they could slow down so, this stuff doesn't derail and there's not spills all over. One of the other things Trump did, and that the Republicans like to do, that whole deregulation thing, is he lifted that. So the train companies didn't have to abide by that. And then magically in the first couple of years, there were all these train derailments with all these hazardous chemicals that basically poison towns. So yeah, that's what some government agencies do. And the Chevron doctrine, getting rid of that in the Supreme Court, is basically the EPA and all the agencies that force companies not to throw poisonous chemicals in our drinking water and stuff like that. It's, clean air, clean water, all of that stuff is, part of the EPA and all that's governed by the Chevron doctrine. They got rid of that too. Essentially what they're trying to do is give big companies all that they want to do, anything they want, however they want to do it, to make as much money as they can. That's the goal. That's what the Red Hats really are doing. So they don't realize that they voted for, but that's actually what they voted for. So congratulations. The good news is it's probably not going to happen. The bad news is you don't realize that's actually what you voted for. Maybe next time before you vote, you look up what the main thing is, like what is tariffs, things like that. Because between prices going up, people losing their jobs, people losing their Christmas bonuses, all these companies deciding they're going to go out of business because of all this stuff. And you all didn't take one bit of it seriously. Lack of education, lack of research, lack of caring, or is it just simply lack of patriotism? I think it's about the same. So yeah, smaller government isn't always good. Deregulation is not always good. Some is, but not this type of stuff. Because big companies don't care. Stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. We're all in this together.